brought it back around to Dickies, I did have a question that I wanted to ask earlier, because a lot of full-length videos, there are none anymore, right? It's just kind of like video parts, and full-length videos are so a part of our culture. And for us, older generation, they mean so much to, like, skateboarding, and it's like an essential. Did making the full-length video, the honeymoon video, first of all, thanks for doing it, because Death Wish,
definitely, thank you.
Their video was awesome. Your guys' video was awesome. But do you think that it helps a company to move the needle for them? Like, do you think that the honeymoon video moved the needle for Dickies in a way?
I think it did.
Yeah.
We did, like, globally, the weekend after the global premiere, we did 180 premieres in 2 days in 15 countries at skate shops.
That's psycho.
So we did that, where it's like, okay, you have a reason to bring people to a skate shop. And then I don't know about you, but I've been getting people hit me up like all the time being like, we love the video. Thanks for making it.
Yeah.
Watch it all the time, blah, blah, blah. So it's like all that kind of stuff, to the people who, for it to mean something, it means something, you know what I mean? But certain kids, I'm not sure, but I think it definitely moved the needle for us. Like, people definitely like know the team, like the team's here, like this is what it is. This company's like in it.
But also, you guys do have a budget to go around to those 180 skate shops and do all that stuff. Because like, well, what I'm going to say is, like, back in the day, we would film for a video, and then it would come out on DVD, and then they'd sell the DVDs, 100,000 copy, and they'd essentially try to make their money back on the video. But that doesn't exist anymore. It goes straight to YouTube. You're actually paying more for music and all that stuff. So there's really no return on investment unless it's like trying to get product, that type of ROI,
It's kind of like a brand. It's like more of a brand awareness thing. Because so we don't have like a big budget, even though we're a big company. Like, we don't get a gigantic budget, like much smaller than you would think. But like, it's still like a good budget, in terms of
for skateboarding. For
skateboarding, it's a good budget.
It's your job to extend that as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, the more we grow, the more I can go to bat with the higher ups and be like, hey, like a little bit more, and kind of work it that way. For us, with the 180 shops, it was a team effort globally. So all our sales guys like set it up. We gave the option to any shop that wanted to host the video to like host it if they wanted to, and then they did. And that was kind of like what came out of it. Was the 100, like, it could have been 20, it could have been 400, like, you know what I mean? It was just whoever wanted it. We were like, take it. Here's some, like, a little supply, like a little poster kit, like whatever. We'll help you promote it. We promoted every shop that had the premiere, just to try and get people to skate shops to see it, and to maybe you bought a purchase. Maybe you're a Dickies fan now. Maybe you didn't know how good or who some of these dudes were, and now you do. But it was pretty much for skateboarding. Like, that was why we did it. It was like for the reason that we all do this. Whether or not kids appreciate it, maybe they will later on. I don't really know. Because I think the landscape of how skateboard media gets consumed has changed so drastically, especially in the last 10 years. So,
what's I'm saying, like, if Jake Hayes, who's on Dickies, just came out with a part on his own through maybe Dickies' YouTube channel, like, that's great. It's great for Dickies. It's great for Jake Hayes. But for an overall brand awareness, like you're talking about, it's not really like going to move the needle really that much. And I'm not thinking of Jake Hayes. I'm just saying anybody on Dickies, or anybody for that matter.
I think it really just depends on how, like, the part responds to either an algorithm or how good it is for people to go see it. Because it could be one of two different things. We've put up video parts that I'm like, that's a good video part, and like maybe the algorithm doesn't respond to it, and then there might be like a different way where it's like, oh, like a lot of people are going to see this. So we're at the mercy of kind of like this technology plus like what the video part actually looks like. Something that we found works for us, like all of those pro collections that we do, all of those videos are shot within a month. So like Jamie Foy's Sunshine State part was 17 days.
17 days for that part.
Frankie Villani's Alone with My Demons part was 2.5 weeks. Ronnie's part was a month. Vincent's part was a month. Tom's was 21 days in Paris. Jake's was 21 days in New York. So like these condensed trips that, asking a lot of the dude to be like, hey, for fucking 20 days, go kill yourself. And like, the boys are down. So like Jamie kind of fucked up and set the precedent because
that video part was nuts.
Well, it was during COVID and it was kind of fucked for us because we needed to get the marketing done for that, but we weren't allowed to go anywhere. And I had a newborn at the time. My son was, I think, like a year old. Like he was pretty young. Like, no COVID vaccine, none of that shit. So I like tricked my wife into going to Australia. And then when she got on the plane, she had to go into like the 2-week quarantine in Sydney before she could get to Perth and shit like that. And then when she got to Perth, I was like, by the way, I'm going to go to Miami for 3 weeks. So,
oh my God.
So I'll let you know what happens. But I asked Foy, I was like, hey, like for you to film like a video part, like in Miami, like how many days do you need? And he like looked at me and he was like, 21. Like that was his answer. And
jeez.
I grabbed Bobby. Like this is Bobby's first project with me. We went to Miami with me, him, and Sam. It was basically like fucking spring break down there the whole time. It was actually spring break, actually.
Well, Florida was pretty open.
Florida
was
didn't give a
open.
fuck, dude. They didn't care. It was crazy. So, and ironically, we didn't get COVID, which was cool. And we ran it like not as tight as we should have by the end. But like Foy he went nuts. And the thing with this trip too was like the first 5 days we were like going fishing and like he got like a trick and I was losing my fucking mind because I was like, I just sent my wife and my son to Australia. I took the last little bit of budget they had before they cut everything for COVID to film this. Like nothing's happening. Like I'm fucked. Like this is going to turn out terrible. And we're just fishing. This
you
is
did
rough.
know his work ethic. You did know.
I did, but it didn't really seem like anything was happening.
Okay.
So anyway, he doesn't communicate anything to me. So Saturday, the first Saturday hits. He filmed 9 tricks in one day. And then after that, I was like, okay, we are good. We are off to the races.
This is what I wanted to see.
I was like, oh, we were waiting for the weekend. Why didn't you just say that? And he was like, oh, I just figured you knew. I was like, how would I know that in your brain? Like, I've never been here before. I don't know what's good on the weekdays or, like I'll skate every day.
Yeah, but wasn't it during the pandemic? So like, weren't things skatable?
I don't know.
And open?
I just Florida, man. It's weird. They still had school and shit. I have no clue. But like a lot of this stuff was like not very hard for him. Wow. This was the first trick we filmed.
This first backside
flip. Yeah, that was the first trick on like a Tuesday, and then nothing for a couple days. I remember I called Tyrone, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like I don't know what's gonna happen to me right now. And he was like, you'll be good. Chill.
Yeah,
it's Jamie Foy, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to understand, like, there's a lot of pressure on me at this point, and I'm like, fuck. Like,
based on what you got to deliver.
Yeah, based on what we got to deliver, and we did, which was great. But that was how the precedent got sent. And I was like, oh, all of you can film video parts in 3 weeks. Great.
But when you go out there, you're staying in a hotel or you're staying at his house?
We stayed at a hotel. Me and Sam stayed at a hotel, and then Bobby crashed at Zion's.
Sam
Muller, yeah. So me and Sam had a hotel room, and we had like a shitty rental car for like 3 weeks, and then, yeah.
Did you film this one? I like this one.
Bobby filmed that angle.
Okay.
I'm not climbing up anything,
dude.
dude.
I like above angles like that.
Yeah,
Bob,
for certain tricks, right?
Certain tricks.
Bob loves a tree, man.
So good.
So wait, well, if people don't know that, you're a filmer as well.
Yeah.
but
He laughs.
did that kind of start slowly going away as you got this job and being a brand manager? Like,
No.
So you're still out filming all the time?
No. But
Great answer.
Yeah.
up until honeymoon, I filmed pretty much everything.
Well, you did the
By
duets
myself.
video.
I did duets.
Transworld. The last Transworld video that they had.
I killed Transworld. That was
That's
me.
right.
Me and Buckman. But yeah, no, I filmed everything up until we started doing honeymoon by myself, or like I would take somebody, like there would be another person like on the project. But for the most part, like, yeah, I filmed from the beginning to year 7.5 was me. And then like it would be like a different person depending on the project.
Right.
But
So your take on going back to the full-length videos, it did help the brand, you think? It was a good
for sure.
overall experience. The brand liked it too. They had a good experience with making a full length.
they didn't really have anything like too many like I make it so that Dickies doesn't really have to like
Well, after the
worry about shit.
after the fact though, were
Did they
probably
understand that
psyched.
they had a good video on their hands?
No.
Oh,
They didn't see it until the premiere.
But that's what it was though. I
Yeah.
felt like they must have been impressed with the premiere.
Oh, they couldn't believe it.
That's
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
couldn't
Okay.
believe it,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Exactly.
great.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, we had it was a Thursday night, the VIP showing. We called and emailed 1,000 of our friends. Everybody showed up, and then the second showing was another 1,000 people who were just waiting on the street.
Right.
So, and then the party got pretty fucking crazy afterwards. Like they were upset about that, but
Oh,
yeah, not my bosses. Like the
people at the
Montalban was like,
oh.
people are pissing off the roof, and I'm like, they can't get back into the party, so what are they gonna do? You know?
I was
Yeah,
pretty
I remember
excited
that.
about seeing like there were so many cool people like at that premiere. You know what I mean? Like I never seen Scott Johnston there, but like you know what I mean. You're like, damn, I haven't seen all these like older dudes and younger kids out doing like at a skate premiere in forever.
I mean, dude,
But that's just the thing, though. People love premieres, bro.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Just to kind of have that like stage where everybody gets to celebrate this video and these people. Those are the moments, you know.
it's weird because I was running around so much that night that I don't even really know who was there. It was just like I don't know. It's like kind of a fucking whirlwind.
Yeah.
I just was trying to make sure everything was getting done right because I was also the point person for help to like run the event, you
Yeah.
know. So
So everyone's looking to you.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which was but I had my friend Sarah Lentz who ran a bunch of Zoomies 100Ks and a bunch of Zoomies events. Like
We know Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah helped me out like heavily to make sure that whole thing went smoothly. And then you know I just wanted to make sure that the boys and Kev, Bob, and Sam and everybody just had like a good time. So.
Right.
I didn't have my first drink until like 1 a.m. at the bar afterwards, like
There you
out of
go.
the
It's
thing,
done.
So yeah,
You had an espresso shot.
no,
Oh.
I was fucking just running on pure adrenaline and anger at that point. So
Anger.
You were angry?
yeah,
He's
right.
always angry.
I'm not.
He's
Hey,
pissed.
listen, I'm not
Yeah.
always
Why are you
angry.
always angry?
I'm not always angry. I just am opinionated,
Okay.
passionately. I'm not that angry anymore. The antidepressants help with that.
I just like when companies do full-length videos and they do them correctly and they put a lot of time and effort into them, like the ones that have come out recently. I'm like, damn, yes, thank you. Like, I think skateboarding's in such a weird place. It's always ups and downs, but I think like the camaraderie of like skateboard videos, like the team aspect of it, like helps so much. I mean, that's what helped. Maybe kids are different nowadays, but I wanted to be a part of that when I was a kid. I wanted to be
Yeah.
a part of that company, and you know, that's what drove me.
I mean, we have like, in my opinion, I'm very biased in this statement,
Sure.
but in my opinion, we have a very special group
Oh, yeah.
of people. And for us, I was like, it would be really rad to have this, all of them like kind of show up together. And that was kind of the main focal point to get them all in one spot. Because we had been talking about like doing one for forever. And we had a meeting, whole team, like whatever, and it was like September of 2021 or some shit like that. And I basically was like, hey, like, do you guys want to do a video? Should we do a full length? And everybody was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So it was like a team decision. It wasn't just me being like, we're doing a video, like, suck it up. Like, I threw it to them because I'm like, well, it's your bodies, you know, like, I'll be fine, you know? So, and they were like, no, let's do it. And the only people who didn't have a say in it were Guy and Dylan because they got on afterwards. But the original like grouping of the team was like, yeah, like fuck it, let's go.
So hey, you want to ride for Dickies? We're like, yeah, like we're doing a video. Like,
I mean, hey, listen, they knew. I told them straight up. I was like, you signed on that line, you're getting thrown straight to the fire. So that is what it is.
it was cool to see a guy part.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Obviously, a Dylan part too, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan. I mean, dude, I'm real proud of Dylan. He's like, he's really coming into his own in the last year and a half. Like, he's a force to be reckoned with. That kid,
yeah.
and he's funny as fuck too. So
Yeah, you got a good squad. There's a squad right there.
yeah, it's all of us.
That's you up front, dude.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, you look photoshopped or something, man. Like they put you in there.
no, I'm in there. That's me.
Okay.
I wore
very,
black.
You look very bright.
I mean, I think it's just like the light from the
Yeah, he was
stage.
like right under the spotlight.
Yeah,
Right?
You got that good lighting.
I had to wear the black to thin out a little
There you
bit.
go.
A little slimming.
There you go. Man, I remember. Were you nervous though? Because I got a premiere. I remember when
Honestly,
it
no.
was like the premieres that we would go to, and we were in the videos.
Yeah.
God,
I wasn't
most
nervous.
anxiety ridden.
I was nervous. I was a mess, like probably in June, right?
Yeah, you were stressing out.
I was fucked in June. And then by the time we got to the video and I was like, the video was done, I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, this is a good video. Like, we're good. Like, I watched it. I'm incredibly critical about like what I think should go into a video. And I would be like, I had to say sorry to a couple of guys afterwards because I was kind of a dick about like clips and like what should be good and like do more, do better.
We as skateboarders, we've all experienced that.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I've experienced not getting my shit in videos because Ty Evans wanted the video a certain way or wanted to use the best of the best. I know Jerron had the same.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
happen.
those are not the best conversations sometimes when you want your stuff in, or if the skater doesn't want stuff in.
So I have like, we have 3 very particular people on the team. I'd say the 3 most particular people are Mike, Dylan, and Frank Villani. So those 3 were like, I want to be there. And I was like, not really
For the
trying
editing process.
Yeah. So Mike was at my house for a while. Dylan came to my house. We had Dylan's part done, and then we had to redo the whole thing because he wanted to put his hands on it and like kind of put things around. And then me, him, and Bobby, like mainly the 2 of them, I just sat there like kind of pissed off. Like I was like, fix it. I was like, do whatever the fuck you want, like whatever. And got that kind of done, and that video part came out really good. And then Frank Villani, like he came over and we like sat down and went through because Frank's got like a ton of like we cut probably like an hour out of this video.
Yeah.
Really?
There's a lot
Yeah.
of footage.
There's
Joe
a-
was picky. I was like, why isn't this in there? No.
But that's almost, but that's almost good though,
It's good,
right?
yeah.
At the
I think as
end,
long
the
as
end product,
Good, yeah.
you want the end product to be the best it
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
I think.
Did
I
they
think
end
it's
up-
good to be critical.
Did they end up using, or did you guys end up using any of that other footage for anything?
It's coming
or-
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna start releasing the B-sides probably in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so they'll start coming out one by one. So there'll be 10 or 11 of them or something like that.
That's
depending.
dope.
But yeah, I'm like kind of an asshole with like, hey, like this is good or this isn't good or
Right.
whatever. But I mean, it all comes from a place of like trying to make your dude shine as much as they can. Whether or not they agreed with me before the premiere, after the premiere, they're like, okay, I get it,
Right.
which is cool.
I always thought it was funny when like the skater has this vision for what they want to do, and then that vision they have is not good.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
mainly. So Frank,
Like,
I'm gonna call out Frankie Spears because I fucking love him. But he was sending me the most ass songs of all time to like try and skate to. They were fucking crazy.
What genre?
It was like Eminem sometimes and shit like that. I was like, you can't skate to Eminem, dude. Like it's not like you. I was like, why are you doing this? Like,
I'm
come
Slim
on.
Shady. It's like the real Shady.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like and he would send me some other crazy shit. I'm like, we can't. Like we're not skating this. And yeah, he wound up skating to Joey Badass, which I thought was pretty cool. I had like a totally different song in mind for him, but you get to a certain point and then music clearance becomes a thing. And the song that you want that's going to work, you can't fucking get it. Dude. So he had like crazy stuff, but like the 2 craziest songs to clear. So Manderson was originally going to skate to Van Halen.
Okay.
One of my friends is a Van Halen. His dad is the drummer.
Oh wow.
Sony wasn't giving us the rights. We had Alex Van Halen calling the label being like, clear the fucking song. Like we had Van Halen trying to get the song cleared for
Aren't
us.
the labels crazy?
And at the end of it,
insane.
Sony was like,
So
we want
crazy.
X amount of dollars. And then there's a thing that goes into it. I can't remember the actual.
Where every artist has to get the same amount.
Yes. So basically, if we would have paid Van Halen,
Say 30 grand, whatever.
everybody else's songs would have been 30 grand.
Wow.
So it would have put the budget from one number to triple it
Yeah.
or quadruple it or whatever it was.
And
So we're
what
like,
is
fuck.
that? What is that called? Like,
It's
why
like
do
the
they do
fair,
that?
It's like the FMA or
So
something like
one
that.
group doesn't get screwed.
So
and you're
somebody doesn't
paying
get
like
fucked.
5
Right.
grand to one person and 30 grand to another person.
But then the other thing is that it sets a precedent.
Right.
So now like Leonard Skinner forever for a Thrasher video is going to be like, we want 30 grand. We want 40 grand. Because you paid
once
it
they
once.
hear that,
Right.
Because you
yeah.
paid it once. Like
Yeah.
now it's like the precedent. So you have to walk away from those things. So Mike wound up skating to Bad Brains.
oh, okay.
The reason the video was supposed to go up on the 16th of September,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan's song, his first song, wasn't clearing because we couldn't get, the artist had a thing where she had to personally sign off on it. And she was not answering her emails
Oh, wow.
for months and months and months and months.
Wow.
Damn.
So I was on vacation in Switzerland.
Jesus.
And
Joe.
I had no, well, the Dickies office,
Oh,
the Dickies Europe office is in Switzerland. So I was done with my business, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay in Switzerland for a little bit. And because of that, I was like, fuck, I gotta go home. Like, I'm gonna have to re-edit the video, like right now. So I changed my vacation, cut it short, and then like 2 hours before I was gonna leave for the airport, I got a call from Cole Matthews and was like, "Song's cleared, we're good."
What was the song?
That Charlotte Gainsbourg song. It's Dylan's like first song. I don't remember actually the name of it. It's good though. It's a cool song, but that was like the song that Dylan wanted. And then actually both of Dylan's songs gave us problems because his second song, originally in the premiere, I guess Nike wound up using it, and they cleared it before us somehow. So the band was like, "Oh, we can't use it," but it was in that Dancer edit, or maybe Converse Dancer or Nike Dancer.
I don't remember.
But it's just like this like tonal thing that he wanted for his second song.
Huh.
So those were the three big like hiccups in music clearance. But like, yeah, we had the craziest, and people were like, "Fucking Dickies first rodeo can't clear the goddamn song." I'm like, dude, like it's not me. I swear to God, we've been trying for months.
Trying to come out of it ourselves to get this song.
Remember the good
It's
old
too
days
much.
where you just used to barge it?
Yeah, I mean, you
Just
can't barge
use
this.
whatever you want to use.
Yeah, it
and-
was it was so good.
Yeah, but Dill's shining bright these days. So
Dude, he's a good skater. It was so fun to watch him kind of grow up.
I
Because you see him as a little kid in Hawaii, right? He's like skating his driveway. Then he's like at Poods. And then you're like, okay, dude, enough Poods. Let's see you out in the streets. And then he goes out in the streets. And, you know, it's like this whole kind of timeline. It's
dude,
kind of
he's
cool.
only 21.
It's crazy.
He's like, yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's
He's really good. I mean, what did he do again? Fakey flip, Wallenberg?
Biggie Phil Wallenberg.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, he's special. That's for
insane,
sure.
man.
Yeah. no
Some
doubt.
people, I mean, I can relate, man. You know, they just have the talent.
That's
It's
Adrian
crazy.
Madrid.
That's Adrian, yes.
That's Adrian Madrid.
Okay. I always wanted to go to that spot.
That spot sucks.
Does it?
What, the one in Paris or whatever it is?
No,
No,
the one in
no,
fucking Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, that spot does suck.
That spot
Emmanuel.
fucking sucks.
Me and Joe,
Yeah, we've been there. Spot sucks.
Look how fun it
Did you
looks.
guys from-
though.
dude, once
Yeah.
you go there, Chris, you're gonna be like,
It's not
oh,
the
this is
same.
fucking jacked.
That spot sucks. dude.
What were you trying there, Kelly?
Yeah.
I
What'd
did
you
not
try?
try. I did my shit.
What did you do?
okay.
He
How
didn't-
long did you take?
I did.
No, actually, it was quick.
I did nollie frontside flip, fakie mail half cab, and then I did nollie front heel, fakie mail half cab.
Okay, so if you're doing a nollie frontside flip half, I mean, you
The angle of it, it's super weird, and it's pretty steep bank. So like,
It's a really weird spot.
yeah, it's like you slow down, and once you hit the manual, you can just easily stop.
oh yeah,
It's like weird ground that doesn't allow you to keep rolling.
Yeah.
because once you're up there, you only have to clear this much to get onto the manual pad.
It's
right?
still
It's
weird.
like really,
It's
like
still weird.
a couple
Yeah.
inches.
I mean,
It-
you're a pro skater, so you could do it. But
Thank you, Joe.
I was having a hard time.
Appreciate that.
You know, it looks like a really rad thing, but once you get there, you're like, this is like that trick is actually insane.
Yeah,
he did that
definitely.
easy too.
It is-
He did the other way too.
He did an ollie frontside flip, fakie mail frontside flip.
Yeah.
It just took me out. I mean that I did mine
Yeah.
over 10 years ago, so whatever.
I mean, I don't think that, you were in a shoe brand that shall not be named. I have like a whole video part of you that we never put out because you were in Nikes. So.
Oh yeah, forgot. I was telling you the other day. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah, we
did
have
bring it
we filmed.
I was like, throw that shit up.
Put
yeah,
it
I
out.
know,
why
like-
not? Post
Yeah,
it.
why
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's on
You
my
were
hard
being
drive.
whack about it.
I don't know. I just don't know. I think.
Oh, are you worried because of the S situation?
No, I don't. It was just kind of random. There was no. I filmed, but there was never like. I didn't. I don't know. It just kind of like stopped, and I just did social media.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, is it a full part or is it like
It's like 2 minutes, probably.
Oh,
It's
2
like
minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was.
pretty good.
I can
You used Eminem as a song?
No,
I'm Slim
He's
Shady.
He used the Beach Boys,
Oh,
Beach
yeah?
Boys.
Okay.
Laguna Beach bad boy over there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe-
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it to mama.
I should just hit you up to see what song I should skate to.
Dude, I will
You have the.
curate a nice part for you, Kelly. 100%.
You should do that.
I'll give you the footage. You guys can edit it.
He
said
No,
he had
I
it.
don't
He
want to
said he
edit
had
it.
it.
I'm just
Yeah, you
giving
edit.
I don't.
You edit.
He's like,
hate
I'll give you the
editing.
song. I'm not gonna edit it.
I'm not gonna touch it. You could do it.
Kev, you good with music? What would you
I'll
what
do it.
Kelly's?
You still have
Kevin
it?
will give you something
Of course I
real
still have
dope.
it.
I still have some of mine,
I have
and
all
then
of it.
I think you have some that I don't have.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. I have it all. It's,
Okay.
Give him the timeline. Give Kev the
Yeah,
timeline.
give me the footage. How I do.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
All right.
Kev
What
got
music?
you,
What
bro.
music? What you got?
Boys to
I don't
Men.
even know.
Boys to
Boys to Men would be crazy.
You find the right song. It just might work.
Right.
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know.
Kelly,
That'd be
Kelly needs some
crazy.
music he can fuck to. You know what I'm saying? That's what he needs to.
And
And I've always been a fan. There's no like, it's if I look back at it, it was a fun time and I'm really stoked on it. But there was no like really crazy hard tricks. It was just kind of like skating.
Where would you put it
know?
out? You got on your YouTube channel? Who's YouTube?
Yeah, where's this
Can we
going?
do
Kelly's.
Can we do collab posts on YouTube now? Can
No.
we do that?
No.
They don't have collab posts
I
on
will
YouTube.
Kev, it sounds like Kevin. He don't want it on his channel.
I'll
No,
put it
he
on
put on
mine.
Kelly's.
I'll put
Yeah.
it on
that's-
mine.
Oh, you
You
got
got a
okay.
YouTube channel?
I just don't
He has
ever
one.
post on it at all.
Why?
You should start.
Maybe I'm gonna start tomorrow.
Daily jump ropes, dude.
Yeah.
Daily jump ropes.
Hey,
Yeah.
you could go viral.
You could go viral.
Daily ropes.
Daily ropes.
Daily ropes.
Daily sunset. This never gets old.
Day 6,225.
Oh my god, this sunset! I've never seen this except for yesterday. and
Hey,
the day
people love
before.
sunsets, dude. They
I
love
fucking love a
cats,
sunset.
cats and sunsets.
That's it. That should be your shirt. Cats and sunsets. Or the next visit, skateboards graphic. Cats and sunsets.
I'm gonna get that footage, Kev. I'm gonna take you up on that then.
He's got it.
I can't
I'll
really
do it.
pay. I can't really
It's
pay.
fine.
Believe
I
me.
got you. I got you.
You gonna
Hey.
do it on the house?
On the house. I got him.
Kelly and I went to San. I'm gonna tell a Kelly and me story. Kelly
Let's
and
do
me-
it.
Pro
Tell
bono.
us a
Kelly and me
story.
went to San Francisco 12 years ago.
Okay.
And he was like, I got this. I got all these spots I'm trying to skate in San Francisco. Da, da, da. I got tricks I'm trying to do.
You guys went up there together.
I-
Together.
In
Oh,
you drove up there?
We drove up together.
Okay.
Yeah.
is that when we stay at your friend's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we stay at my friend Kevin's house. We're staying in San Francisco on the Sunset. For 4 days, we drove back to San Jose to skate a manual pad that was just flat. That was it. It was just a flat, straight manual pad in the back of a parking lot where the real spot was across the way.
That was a good spot.
Wait,
It was a fucking manual pad.
the
Hey.
real spot. What do you mean?
Like, you know that manual pad in Milpitas? It's like the little, like Chico skated it a bunch. It was like the drop down.
Yeah.
The one
John
that-
D'Lo just
Yes.
did a
D'Lo.
gnarly.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Switch way, nose
switch
wheelie.
one nose wheelie, nollie backside.
Flip, figgy manual.
figgy manual.
Yeah. So we went there for that.
Filmed it on an iPhone, by the way, just propped up.
Yeah, D'Lo's a dick.
Yeah, he's crazy.
But so I love John. I'm just saying. But he's
I
a
know,
dick.
we
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
But so we go for 4 fucking days to this manual pad it's just a gray concrete block. On the other side, there's nothing special about it.
Okay.
And then he didn't get the trick after 4 days, and then we just drove home.
Wait, why didn't you go to the drop down spot?
I mean,
skated that
it's
one.
literally at the same spot.
it's
Yeah,
there.
but it's a different.
It's just literally across the parking lot.
Yeah. it's
I don't know.
from
Hey,
here to
dude,
the left.
I
and you owe me $400 for it.
I could do a lot of things differently back then. That's for sure. My skating was. I could never really. I was never that dude that could just like turn it on.
Oh,
like
I know.
Like
I fucking know, dude.
I could never just do that. I don't know. I wish like when I see these Jamie Foys and all these, you know, I'm
Yeah,
like,
but you skate
But it
manuals.
is
It's
a-
different.
It is a different generation, though. Like back then,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It was a little bit later, but I feel like the consistent people were like Eric Costin. Like there were 5
Yeah.
people that were just consistent.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's
you're
also
like, damn.
manuals. That shit is incredibly difficult and infuriating. I mean, to be fair, you were trying a hard trick.
What trick?
Yeah.
Totally.
It was switch manual, switch flip, fakey nose wheelie.
oh yeah, on like a
On a
flat
flat.
manual pad.
Something that D'Lo would film with his eyes closed.
Yeah. I mean, no one did it at that point. And I think I might have been. I filmed it on I did it on my Instagram.
Did you?
Yeah, like 2 years later when the whole Beeble Park thing was going.
Oh yeah.
I did switch manual, switch flip off to nose manual down.
Yeah.
But back then, no one had done it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look, hard trick, but we
Yeah.
went for 4 fucking days in Milpitas when San Francisco was where we
I'm
were staying.
sorry, Joe.
That's okay, and I paid for the whole fucking thing too. You owe me $400.
Oh, okay.
Plus interest.
Hey, dude, back
For 10
then,
years.
Cut him a check, Kelly.
dude, me and
Cut
Joe
started.
had no money, and
No money,
I
dude.
had literally like no money in my bank account. Just trying to figure things out, like skate. I don't know. But
I was broke, dude. We were broke for a long time. It sucked. Now I'm rich as fuck.
I love the confidence, man.
I'm not.
the
I'm just kidding. I'm
confidence.
just
Yeah.
messing around. Yeah.
But those were, I feel you though. I've been there hundreds of thousands of times, not getting the clip, trying it for 6 hours every
Yeah.
day for a week straight, and then never getting it. It's just like,
I mean, also we were like, me particularly, I was like partying a lot back
Oh,
then.
yeah,
so
okay.
I wouldn't have been able to like. I think I was like almost passing out every time I was filming in Fisheye because I was like, this is a long time, man. I'm a little tired.
I remember that's when Jake Johnson remember we hung out with Jake up there?
Oh yeah, we went to go get pho with him,
Yeah.
and then we went to the bar. Yeah, Jakey.
But no, I mean, I've known you guys for a long time, but it's to watch you guys, like I've literally watched you guys grown into your careers it's pretty fucking cool to see.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Trying our best.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm still growing.
You still
I'm growing too, but like wider.
right?
I'm medically overweight now.
Are you?
Yeah.